Makeup fans, welcome back to my channel.
Hello.
Today we have a very special guest right here. Her name is Colleen. She's actually my cousin's girlfriend. Cousin's fiance. Okay? Basically, she's my cousin. Let's just put it like that. Colleen?
So we wanted to get together today and talk a little bit about makeup because Karina has her makeup page and we love makeup. And so I just thought it would be like a good idea to talk about products that we both like, so then we can bounce ideas off of each other and, you know, maybe I'll find some good products.
Especially because her wedding is coming up. She really has to find the perfect products that are gonna fit her complexion, and I feel like I have a lot of great advice for that.
I also want products that like last, you know, like they look good on camera as well, because it's not only about in person. I'm gonna have photos and I want them to like last a long time and like look good in the photos too.
So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with complexion, of course. The base is very important. Colleen, do you want to go ahead and start us off? What's your favorite base product?
I have like a couple of base products, and like I have like my little makeup bag right here because we're at Karina's house. And so I'm gonna start off with like one of my favorite primers of all time. This is the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but whatever. But it feels expensive. Look, it has like, I don't know if you can see like gold flecks in it, so it's like, girl. And you like, I like to put it on the back of my hand. Do you want some to like put on your hand?
Yeah, I've actually tried this product and it feels like jelly on your face. Yeah, I love it.
And it feels like very smoothing, and like,
oh my God. I forgot how smooth this feels.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have acne scars that are like indented in my skin because I'm a picker. So this kind of like fills in, you know, like that, and it kind of gives like a silky like layer finish on your skin. So that's one of my like favorite things to do.
I like primers, but I'm doing a little bit more research on them. I currently don't have a favorite, but I do like my Dior primer. And I like my Dior primer because it goes perfectly with this foundation, our Dior Forever foundation. This is the old style, it's a new version, but I absolutely, everybody always compliments me when I'm wearing this. Yes or no?
Yeah,
yes
every
or no?
time she wears this foundation, like I always notice a difference in her skin because it looks, I mean, it says Dior Skin, right?
Yeah.
No, or I mean, it says it's skin caring foundation, and it literally just looks like a better version of her skin. Like, it doesn't look like, you know, she's wearing a thick layer of foundation. It, like, I don't know, it just looks, like, glowy,
look at that.
even. Like, I don't know. I just think every time you wear it, it looks very, very good. And it makes me want to, like, try that foundation. And that's a really good color for you. It's not, like...
It's, like, the perfect shade range for me. So, I'm thinking they're all probably really good. All the shade ranges.
I think that European makeup brands or brands that, like... You know, they kind of venture out to, like... They have a European base, like Dior and designer brands. They kind of... have different tints because they know they're like marketing towards people like who are in Asian countries and African countries and stuff too, so they kind of have to be aware of that versus like American brands, they don't focus on that as much.
I never really thought about that, so that's good insight. What's your favorite foundation?
So my favorite foundation right now is
I see a product that she has that I want to try out. Oh
so I really like, actually I like two foundations. I like the Nars, it's like this semi-matte, all-day luminous weightless foundation. It's a good foundation. You have to shake it before you use it, but it's not like a full coverage foundation. It's more like your Dior foundation where it's just like a veil over your skin. And then I also like the Born This Way undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. This is like when I'm going all out, you know, like I don't want y'all to see anything. Like this is gonna cover me up. This is more like natural, like maybe I'm gonna like go out with my friends, go to the mall, or like maybe go to the beach and I just kind of want to like make sure I look good for pictures. But like this is good. Some good stuff. Jaclyn Hill, if you're watching, I know you're not. She put me on this, so.
So I see Hourglass. I was actually looking at this on their website. Is this the new one, the Veil translucent powder?
Yes, and so people like ask me all the time. I love that powder. I don't know if you want to touch it. It's very like finely milled.
Oh my God, look at that.
The stopper is really good because it has a stopper on the inside, so it doesn't like get a bunch of powder out. And I don't know, I really like this powder. I'm like kind of like a snob about powder. I I mean, I don't really like to use drugstore powders. I haven't found like a drugstore powder that I love. So this is a powder I really like enjoy using. And it just feels really nice.
Wow, that picked up so much. Never in my life. And it's like on a powder.
Yeah.
On a powder brush to pick up that much, to me, it's just like...
It works really good.
Wow, I need this in my life.
Yeah, it's when I've tried different powders. I've tried the Laura Mercier powder. I feel like that powder is really good if you're oily. Like, if you are like an oily person, it'll that oil up. Cover FX is good if you're like like medium, like normal. This is good like if you want a good powder but also want to look glowy. Like, because if you look at her skin, it doesn't look like she's wearing powder on top of it. It's just taking away that shine, but she still has like a natural radiance under it, you know?
I'm getting it.
It's a great powder, and as well as another powder that I love to use. Actually my mom like put me onto this powder. It's called the Lancome Absolute powder, and it's a radiant smoothing powder, and this one is called Absolute Pitch, and I love this powder, and it comes with a powder puff. I don't really use the powder puff, but if you look, like, you put it on your skin, and I don't know.
It's like glossy.
It's
glossy. I can see it.
Yeah, it's just like, to me, it's the perfect kind of bridal powder to put over all your makeup, because it kind of gives like this angel Bailey feel. I don't know. So this is not a powder I use every day, but it's like if I want to look extra glowy, this is something I'll brush on top, and it really just gives that extra like oomph. So it's kind of pricey, but it's something that I like to mention to people because it is a good powder.
Wow.
What powders do you use?
I use a Laura Mercier, but I'm definitely going to use that Hourglass one, especially after trying it. I do have a favorite powder, and it's going to be the Charlotte Tilbury in color medium. I absolutely love it. I mean, it really blurs out all my lines, because I have a lot of like smile lines, and I feel like this one really does the trick. And I even feel like this one is good for retouching.
Well, I like because it's like has a compact and it has a mirror, so you can easily like pop that bad boy in your purse and, you know, go.
Yep.
But a good, like, if you can't afford powders, a good like dupe, like a good powder is like the RCMA powder, and it's like $12. It comes in the most disgusting looking like shaker. It looks like a seasoning shaker. But the powder's really good. So like if you need something that's like under $12, something cheap, that's a good powder.
For concealers, I have two favorite ones right now, and it's gonna be the Kylie Jenner concealer in color Maple, and I really like this one, not to highlight, but to cover up all like, my dark spots and stuff. This does a really good job in that. So
yeah, it's more of your skin tone too.
It's like a full coverage concealer, if that makes sense, like a foundation kind of tint. And then my Joair one, this one is really good for brightening. It's super full coverage. I think this is like a full coverage concealer, but this is like a full coverage kind of foundation concealer, if that makes sense. It really blurs out. This one really brightens.
Yeah, so I have two concealers. I have this is my little mini one. I need to get a new one, but I have a Shape Tape. Like, it's a classic. It's, you know, it's super thick. It, you know, it covers everything, and I like to use it to like brighten under my under eye. And then I also have the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. I really like this concealer a lot. I've been using it since I think I was in high school, and it's one of those things that I'll like forget about, and then I'll see it every once in a while, and I'm like, oh my god, I love this concealer. So it's really good. And Nars, their formula is very creamy, and like it has like a satiny finish, so you don't have to worry about like it like drying out your under eyes, which I don't like to have like a crepey looking under.
Let's move on to blushes and stuff. I have two blushes. Y'all know I love blushes, and y'all have seen this on videos before, and I'm bringing them back. It's gonna be the Kylie Close to Perfect, and it's literally close to perfect. This is the perfect peach pink color. It blends in so well, both of them. It's like when peaches meet strawberries. Okay, let's just put it like that. And then I have over here my Buxom, which was in my most recent video. Super copperish tan vibe. I love it. I love it. This is like, I feel like this is like my go-to whenever I'm just like getting up and I just need some color. This is the one I'm gonna use.
I like that Kylie one. So I've been using this one forever. Like, it's an old MAC one. It's called MAC, or it's not called MAC, but it's MAC, and the name is Melba. And it's kind of like a muted like pink, but to me, like whenever I'm doing my makeup, especially I like to look bronzy, so sometimes I feel like it's just like lots of tones of beige. So this kind of brings a little like color back to the face, you know, and so I like it. And it's very buildable, and I mean, MAC's been around forever, so you can find these. Like, I mean, I feel like I used to not like blush when I was younger. I used to think, I was like, oh, it's gonna make my face look red, but I realized you kind of need those that gradient effect on your cheeks, so it's not just like brown and then like.
Let me try this MAC one really quick. I haven't tried it. This one looks kind of like the Kylie Jenner one. Close to Perfect.
That's what I was like thinking whenever I kind of touched it. I was like, it's
kind of like a dupe.
Yeah, that one's like this one, I feel like this one's a little bit more buildable.
And this one's like lighter. Yeah. So it's like, this one has a little bit more like pink to it.
Yeah, this is like a little more sheeny where you can build this on, but that one's like a pretty good one, so you just have to be careful about being like heavy-handed, but it's a good blush, and I really enjoy it a lot.
And then that's it for blushes and highlighters and bronzers. I'm still looking for that perfect one. I don't have a favorite one yet, so I'll let you take that away, Colleen.
So literally I've been using the same bronzers and highlighters forever. I mean, like, I'll throw in stuff here and there, but I always tend to go back to the same one. So like Hoola bronzer, it's a good bronzer, and then also too, they've extended their line where they have like the caramel Hoola, like the toasted. So if you're like a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, you can kind of figure out what's best. But I use the Hoola. I think it's great, and I don't necessarily contour with this. This is to like bronze up my face. And then my favorite highlighter is, I've had this forever too.
It's one?
Yeah, called Soft and Gentle. And I've hit pan seriously on this, but I've had it forever. And do you want to touch it?
Let me try something.
It's a mineralized skin finish, and it is, I like it because my skin tends to get red easily, and so it kind of has those pinky, like oystery, pearly kind of colors, and I feel like it blends in with my skin best. In the summer, I like to kind of transition to a goldeny highlighter, but during the winter, it works really good on me. That looks really nice. And so I like it because it's not a chunky highlighter.
I can see the crystals, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not a chunky highlighter. It's just like a nice little glaze. And then also, too, I'll put this on my inner corner and it'll make it pop and stuff. So it's a great product.
Inner corner.
This is the Hourglass Ambient lighting palette. And it has like 3 different colors. And I'm definitely going to use this on my wedding day because it, like, their powders, like, that, like, have highlighting effects, but it's not, like, glittery, so I feel like it's kind of like that Lancome powder. It gives that, like, mineralized effect.
Oh.
Like, see, it's, like, a more subtle from within glow.
Ooh.
So, Hourglass, it's a pricey brand. But
right now they're having a 20% off sale, friends and family.
Oh,
so that's why I wanted to get the translucent powder. I'm like, okay, this is the perfect time to do it. And after today, I'm definitely gonna get that powder.
Yeah, no, Hourglass is like, it's a brand you invest in, but it's like their products are definitely worth it. So if you have the money to splurge,
yeah. If there's one tip I can give y'all is continuously look at the actual brands web pages because they always have sales. They're always doing 20% off, 15% off. So sometimes Sephora and Ulta don't have that, but the actual brands, if you buy from them directly, they do have discounts.
And I think that also too, people don't think about going to like
the
brand's
actual
website,
brand, yeah,
and because they're like, oh, like I have a Sephora card or Ulta gift card.
Guys, I have to show y'all my secret obsession, secret weapon. I talked about this on my last video, but it's the lip injection by Too Faced. Extreme lip injection. And this is a new product. And here we go. This plumps your lips.
Isn't that one that like stings or something?
It stings, but
like
it
not
stings
like
a little bit. Beauty hurts. Beauty kills.
Well, I'm saying like every lip plumper, it has something in it to kind of like make it like...
And this one, you can just use it over any gloss, any lipstick, anything. I use it over anything, and it really plumps my lips. And honestly, it stings, but it doesn't hurt. It didn't hurt me.
Like, it's just like a tingling.
Yeah, it's just like, oh. All right, and to finish it off, we're going to finish with sprays right here. And mine is the Mario Baduschi. I love this one so much. Like,
It's like a very hydrating spray.
Like sometimes I feel like I don't even need to put highlighter on. If I put this on, it's like my highlighter.
That's a nice one. I used to use their rose water one. I like MAC Prep and Prime a lot. I feel like if you like go a little too heavy-handed with powder, which I tend to do that sometimes, this will like take away that powdery look.
Well, thank you guys for watching us. I hope you like some of our favorites. I'm sure they're your favorites too. Let us know, what are your favorites?
Yeah, drop your favorites in the comments down below, or like products you think we should try. Or maybe there's a product you like haven't wanted to buy and you can have Karina buy it and then she can test it out before you spend your money.
Guys, I have a lot of new makeup coming. What's in this? Stick around next video.
Bye guys.
Bye, makeup fans.